Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I am here at my desk. I have not been making any videos lately. A few of you probably wondered where I've been. Kept in contact with a few people to let people know I'm okay. Just I'm messaging them different information different stuff back and forth. Um, but I've been real busy for the last almost 3 weeks. Been going through a ridiculous amount of all of this. If you're watching my channel, you probably already know all of the different things that a targeted individual goes through, but I'm going through a lot of that still. Some things have settled down, but some things are just still going. So a couple days ago, my son moved back to California, and he's the one that did all the photos and all the listing for the eBay store, and spent a lot of time doing that. Worked for me for quite a while, and almost 2 years now, I think. Yeah. Anyway, so he moved back to California, and what I spent the last few weeks doing is getting things redone, reorganized, getting my personal life in order the best I can, researching this court stuff, listening to videos, just taking the time to stop and listen, and not really talking, doesn't work, talking and reporting on any of this stuff, just listening. And so I got my studio set up here to start recording again. Of course, I got this zit. I don't get zits. I'm almost 44 years old. Got a zit like right when I'm just about getting ready to start doing videos again. But I guess the zit doesn't matter. It's the content. So that's where the Barden report will be done. And this is my new artwork here. Some of you folks already know exactly what this is. There's two different maps here. I just got the two over on the right. Those are, well, let's see, whatever. These two are the same map, different colors. So, but this is deep state mapping deep state match. Easy for me to say. Deep state mapping project. And this is the Cult of Cabal map. And as I'm doing my videos, I'm going to be using these as a guide, because what I've been talking about for the last 2 years has to do with this section right here, mostly. This purple right here. MK Ultra. So we're going to be using that. And it's amazing. This guy is an amazing artist. He's got an amazing brain. There's linear and non-linear thinkers. This guy is definitely a non-linear thinker. And on top of being a non-linear thinker, he can take all of that information that's in his head and project that onto a graphic. A lot of people can't do that. They can think about all of this stuff, process it all, and say, okay, well, this is what I think is going on. This person can actually put this on paper. And it's amazing, so I'll be using that. All right, so the other thing that I did while I was getting things prepared over the last 3 weeks to just basically try to keep going with life was organized. Let's see, we have over 17,000 items in our store. Not every single one of them are hats, but most of them are. And I went through and I organized every single one of them. Again, it's like the third time I've done this. So I organized every single hat that we have. And this used to be my bedroom, and I moved my bed out of here. This is now the Barden Report studio over here. And this is part of Hats Around the World. So here, I'll just go backwards to the rest of Hats Around the World. Alright, so there's part of it. Some over there. Around there. So I organized every single one of these and made new sections. So sometimes I'll have to go through, like, say, of course these ones aren't labeled. Say these right here, miscellaneous. I didn't used to have them labeled, text only, logo only, color button, stripe bill, you know, different sections like that. So if I sold a miscellaneous hat, I would have to go through each one of these rows to find that hat. So now I've cut these down into smaller sections, so it will cut down on time to send these out to whoever, any of you out there that are watching this, that, you know, hey, it took him like a week and a half to send that hat. Yeah, it was missing. I found a lot of hats in here that were completely put in the wrong place. This one in particular, I'm gonna grab this one. This one in particular, one of those hats actually was, one day I noticed the Goodyear blimp had flown over me 3 times. Got home and this Goodyear blimp hat was sitting, it's actually in this row, it was sitting right here sideways like this. That was just one of the weirdest coincidences. And then this hat right here. So I've organized these all myself before many times, and this hat here was back here, very back behind these hats. Now a 5-year-old, if they were organizing these, would not look at this one with the Jason mask, Jason Voorhees duck, I cannot talk today, duck mask with the upside down triangle and the X on it. Pond. This is the Mighty Ducks, the hockey team. Been to their, no, actually no, I went to the Sharks. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So you see what I'm saying. These hats have been moved around, put in places that would make it impossible for me to find. This one sold for, you know, 22 bucks, I think. And I just had to tell the person that was buying it, I'm sorry, I cannot find this anywhere. So, you know, almost a year later, 6 months later, I go through, I reorganize all of these. I find this one in completely wrong spot. I know that somebody's done that to be malicious, and you know, it happens all the time. You know, I left my house last night. I don't know if anybody got to these things to unorganize them. Doesn't seem like it yet, but I don't know. There should not be any more issues unless somebody's coming in here messing with these. My son doesn't live here anymore. There's no possible way that it could be anyone other than somebody coming into this house that is doing this. So, who knows, maybe Kathy moved some of these around. I don't know. But they have been moved around before when nobody was here. So hopefully got that situated. So that's what 17,000 hats looks like. And if anyone out there needs any kind of hat, so here's how this situation works here. A lot of people say it's for a used hat. So, you know, like I said, I'm just about to turn 44 years old. 20 years ago, I used to, or even more, longer than that, I was in high school and there was different baseball caps that I liked. And I would like to have that one again, but they don't make it anymore. So some guy, me, went out and found all these old caps, cleaned them up, cut the strings off, you know, lint roll them, make sure that they're good enough to sell. Go through all this work to do all this, and we have the one that you've been looking for, or that you wanted from 20 years ago that nobody else has. You can get that. You can wear it if you want. A lot of people have hat collections. There's one guy in Minnesota that has a hat collection, over 100,000 hats, and a lot of people put these up on their wall. They might not even wear them. And they've got, say they collect journalism hats, just all the different radio stations and news broadcasting stations. They collect those and then we'll put them up on their wall at their office. They would collect those. They never plan on wearing it, but they want to collect those, and they've got them all up there, and it looks pretty cool. Conversation starter, you know, stuff like that. People collect their favorite basketball team, their favorite baseball team. Try to collect one of every hat they've ever made. Stuff like that. So here's a few reasons people would buy these. You can also just buy one
to help me make it through this court stuff. I've spent $40,000 this year, more than that. It's taken hundreds and hundreds of hours of time learning the law, learning how to protect myself, trying to get information out to other people, doing this journalism, and anything would help. I have court on March 25th. I've got a new attorney, and I'm going through this whole process still wearing this ankle monitor on my leg since January 4th of last year, and now it's February 23rd today. I'm still here. I'm still kicking it. I'm still doing this. Now I'm doing it 100% on my own. I can't expect my daughter to do this. She's a full-time student, plays sports, gets good grades. I don't want to affect that. So she can work and make some money if she wants, but I need either some help or need to do something that's almost impossible. Anyway, that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. You know, that, like I said, helping my son move out, packed up every single thing he had in his room, cleaned the room out. Actually, you know, since we're doing a video, people have been messaging me, asking me, where you been? Are you okay? You alive? So here's what I've been doing. One of the things. This is my son's room, so I got this cleared out and just cleaned up, vacuumed. So I have a spare room now, and I'd like to rent it out to somebody. But that's a kind of an issue. Don't know who I can trust. My daughter living here. You're not really supposed to sublet a rental anyway. I wouldn't want somebody doing that in a home that I owned. So I'm kind of stuck with this. Just need to think of something to do with this space. This house is entirely too big for us. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do in here. Figure that out. All right, everyone. I need to get back to work. I'm still not completely done. I've got things to ship still. Couple other things got to take care of to get this place prepared to be not having 3 people live here where I can't make sure that somebody's home all the time. It's terrible. We have to do that, but all right. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, and as part of the reason that I did the live stream last night of Willis guarding the hats, I just wanted video on the hats until I could get something else. So for anybody that checked in and was just staring at the hats trying to figure out hey, what's going on? Is everything okay? I apologize for that, but it was the only thing I could think of at kind of like the last second. And I had to go do a few things, and hopefully it worked. I don't know. They need something moving in there because they can hack that. Just take a picture. It's all standing still. Take a picture, freeze it, go in there, do some stuff, and then I'm none the wiser. And I get one of those clocks with the cat tail that swings and the eyes go back and forth. Or just a clock, digital clock, that'd be good. All right, everybody, have a good day. I will talk to you soon. Hopefully look for new shows real soon. Have a good day.